Hi there. My name's David Bowen, and this is going to be my podcast on the what if historical context scenario. I'm going to be doing this podcast as well on Ada Lovelace and Charles Babbage and the events that surrounded them. So I'm going to go and present them in a historical context now, and then I'm going to get into the what ifs, what could have happened and what would have happened. So basically, Charles Babbage and Ada Lovelace had this idea for an analytical engine, which was more or less a computer that worked on mechanical gears and stuff. It was originally Charles Babbage's idea, but Ada Lovelace, being extremely intelligent and a very good mathematician, had already started, thinking of programs, writing out programs. She's considered the first computer programmer because she wrote programs for the analytical engine, but it was never actually invented. It has been recently discovered, by a museum that they actually went and built the exact blueprints for the analytical engine, that the original idea that Charles Babbage had, and found out that not only did it work, but Ada Lovelace's programs that she wrote would have also worked on this machine. So that's basically the historical context around them, and they didn't actually get to invent it. They were never funded. They never had the money. A lot of obstacles in their way, but I'm going to present it in a what if scenario as what if they had actually been able to invent it, and all the ideas and thoughts they had on that, and how that could have actually taken form and become what it would have advanced this so far. But I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to some images and stuff like that, and while that's up on the screen and some words and stuff, then I'll present the what if scenario. In the alternate history, Charles Babbage's analytical engine is fully funded and produced. Charles Babbage and Ada Lovelace began programming on these devices. Charles Babbage invents games and realizes his love for gaming and starts focusing on that, while Ada Lovelace starts focusing on being able to create music with the device. The advancement in technology, the public quickly realizes how big it is, and they begin funding Charles Babbage to invent more powerful and more productive devices. This rapidly increases the growth of this industry, and in today's day and age, we're 50 to 75 years ahead of where we are right now. Companies like Apple and Google were not invented because of the earlier creation of the devices, and there is a different monopoly on the market today with multiple companies. So the way this could have happened, the reason it could have happened rather, is because Charles Babbage had already thought of programs on how to program like arcade type games and strategy type games on the machine. He had already predicted that they would use types of chips such as graphic chips, sound chips, stuff like that. He didn't actually predict graphic and sound, but he did predict the chip type base for the computer that would power different aspects of it. Ada Lovelace already thought of ways and algorithms to program and create and reproduce music using the device. Again, she didn't think it would be a sound chip type thing. She thought it might be something built in onto the computer, but they would have rapidly figured this out. Because Charles Babbage never invented his difference engine because he thought of the analytical engine. More than likely, if it had been funded and developed, he would have created even bigger and better things.